The first time he called her too much, she laughed, not because it was funny, because she thought he was joking. He said she expected too much communication, too much honesty, too much effort, too much respect. Whenever she asked why he disappeared for hours without a word, he called her demanding. Whenever she questioned his broken promises, he called her difficult. Whenever she asked him to treat her some some care, he sighed as if she was asking for something impossible. Slowly, she started wondering if he was right. Maybe she was too much. Maybe expecting consistency was too much. Maybe wanting loyalty was too much. Maybe asking for basic respect was too much. So she began thinking too much of herself. She stopped asking questions. She stopped expressing disappointment. She stopped bringing up things that hurt her. She convinced herself that if she became easier to love, he would finally appreciate her. But something strange happened. The smaller she became, the less he valued her. The quiet she became, the louder his disrespect grew. The more she tolerated, the more he expected nothing. Nothing she did was ever enough. Then one evening, she overheard a conversation she was never supposed to hear. He was talking to a friend. His friend asked him a simple question: if she's so difficult, why haven't you left her? There was a long silence. Then he answered, because no one has ever cared about me the way she does. The words hit her like a stone. For years, he had complained about standards. For years, he had treated her expectation like burden. Yet, yet, he knew exactly what she brought into his life. The problem was never that she was too much. The problem was that he wanted everything she offered without becoming the man required to keep her. That night changed something inside her. Not anger, not revenge, clarity. For the first time, she stopped seeing herself through his eyes. She stopped measuring her worth by his comfort. She stopped apologizing for wanting a healthy relationship. For months, she felt like there was no drama or argument. No screaming, no public fight. She simply walked away from a situation that kept asking her to lower her standards. At first, he seemed relieved. He told people she was controlling him. He said she was hard to please. He claimed he finally felt free, but freedom did not feel the way he imagined it. The woman who came required after he required very little, she never asked where he was. She never cared if he kept his words. She never pushed him to grow. She never challenged him. At first, it felt easy. Then, it felt empty. There was no deep conversation, no encouragement, no accountability, no partnership. Two people existing in the same space. One day, he found himself thinking about the woman he once called too much, not because he missed having someone to love him, but because he finally understood what she had been trying to build. She wasn't carrying pressure. She wasn't carrying she wa- she wasn't carrying pressure. She was carrying a future. She wasn't demanding perfection. She was asking for effort. She wasn't trying to control him. She was trying to grow with him. And for the first time, he realized something painful. The things he called pressure were actually opportunities. Opportunities to become better, opportunities to become responsible, opportunities to become the kind of man he claimed he wanted to be, but he had mistaken growth for discomfort. And by the time he understood the difference, she was gone. Meanwhile, her life was changing. She met people who didn't see her standard as the problem, people who respected boundaries, people who appreciated honesty, people who understood that healthy relationship required work from both sides. Nobody told her she was too much. Nobody asked her to become smaller. Nobody made her feel guilty for expecting respect. For the first time in years, she felt at peace. That was when she learned the lesson she wished she had known earlier. The wrong person will make you feel difficult for asking for the for respect or love. The wrong person will call your standards unrealistic because they don't want to meet them. The wrong person will convince you that your expectations are the problem, but the right person sees those same standards differently. They see them as a random way of living. They see them as a chance to build something real or true. They see them as a proof that you know your value. And that is why she never regretted walking away, because she finally understood that she was never too much. She was simply asking the wrong person to meet her where she stood. As and sometimes the greatest mistake you can make is lowering your standards to keep someone who was never willing to rise with you. Someone who was never willing to rise with you. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, please subscribe, click on the notification button, like and share. See you in my next episode.